everyone, I'm Ace of Clay and welcome to another sculpting video. If you're new here, I'm a sculptor and every week I make a new sculpture. Today I'm sculpting Ghostface from the iconic horror franchise Scream. Now I remember when I was little, when the first Scream came out, everyone and their brother was Ghostface for Halloween. Like that was like the top selling costume of 1996. I personally have never been him, but I did own that one Ghostface mask with the little heart that you would squeeze and it would like make the blood run down the face. Yeah, I think everyone had one of those back in the day. But anyway, today I'm sculpting Ghostface and I really hope you enjoy watching the process. And before we get started, don't forget Winston, my original character, is now a plush and he is available right now at aceofclay.com. I can sign yours if you would like. He comes with all of his little details. Everything is embroidered. He's got real buttons, fuzzy hair, and a hang tag with his entire backstory on it. So if you want one, head on over to aceofclay.com and grab one before they're gone. The link is also in the description box below. And now without further ado, let's sculpt Ghostface. Alright, let's get started. I've got my wooden plaque here with 2 holes pre-drilled that fit my aluminum wire, and I'm going to start shaping out this guy's armature. I'm creating one side first and then mirroring it for the other, and then adding a 3rd wire for his neck and tying all 3 together, like this. Once my wire structure is complete, we're going to bulk out this guy's torso with some Super Sculpey Ultralight. This step can also be done with aluminum foil. I just prefer Ultralight because it gives me more control. Now let's bake it. And once it's baked and cooled down, it's time to add our clay. I'm using Super Sculpey Original for this project, starting by covering the entire torso, and then we're going to start working on the legs. Before I add my clay to the legs, I just want to brush on some Bacon Bond so that the clay sticks very well to that wire. Once the shape of the leg is figured out, let's go ahead and start adding some folds and wrinkles with some tiny snakes of clay. This is going to take Ghostface's legs from noodles to wearing pants. Once the pants are done, let's go ahead and pop on his shoes. Once the shoes are done, I'm just going to cap off the pant legs with another snake of clay and blend that top edge in with the rest of the pants. Now I'm going to start on the free hanging portion of Ghostface's robes, and I'm making this out of cos clay because cos clay stays flexible after it's baked. And just like that, we've got his robes, and I'm just going to manipulate them in my hands here to add some folds and wrinkles, and then we are going to attach them to the rest of the sculpture. After blending that top edge of my cos clay in with the Super Sculpey, I'm going to add some more folds and wrinkles to his chest. Now let's add a seam up his chest like so, lining up with the opening in the bottom of his robes. And this guy will be pretty close to done. This part of him at least. For the last step, using an old filbert brush, I'm going to dab on some Bacon Bond to give this a nice little fabric texture. I really like how this looks. And he's ready for another bake. Let's get him in the oven. And once that's baked and cooled down, see how the cos clay stays flexible? Love that. Let's work on his arms now. Now I'm just going to press this tool into the surface of his arm to create more folds and wrinkles. Now using some more cos clay, I'm going to create the hanging fabric that goes on his arms. Like that. Once everything's looking pretty good, we're going to finish off his arms with some cosplay hands. And this is great because I'm going to stick a knife in this hand eventually, and I'll be able to open up his fingers, stick the knife in, and then close them again without worrying about anything breaking. Alright, we're going to take a quick break from Ghostface to talk about our sponsor, Kittl. Thank you, Kittl, for sponsoring today's video. Are you eager to unlock your creative potential and create magnificent designs without the burden of costly software and lengthy learning curves? Well, search no more because Kittl is here. It is the ultimate design platform for folks like us. Kittl operates seamlessly within your web browser, equipped with an extensive selection of illustrations, fonts, photos, icons, textures, and more. It even has texture clipping, advanced editing tools, mockups, and amazing templates crafted by world-class designers that you can customize with just a few clicks or use for inspiration. Kittl also integrates AI technology right into the editor, ensuring unrivaled speed and a fluid design process, allowing users to conjure up impressive vector designs in mere minutes. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of Kittl is that new business owner. Do you have an Etsy shop or an online store and you need some really cool designs to get you off the ground or enhance your existing brand, but you have no graphic design experience? The software is so intuitive that you will be making beautiful designs in no time. Kittl is a one-stop shop design software. Everything you would need for design is in one place. You will get high-resolution downloads in pretty much any format with customizable size and DPI. There are tons of tutorials on the Kittl YouTube channel, and they have a whole community of like-minded creative people that you can join in on. Don't just take my word for it, you can experience Kittl firsthand and gain free access by clicking the link in the description box below. Seriously, you won't believe how easy it is to create beautiful designs for your brand or even just for fun. Again, check out the link below and get started today. Now let's start on his head. Because of the shape of his head, I'm just going to add some foil to that wire that's sticking out there, and we're just going to sculpt the head on the body. And because the torso has been pre-baked, I don't have to worry about ruining anything. I just got to be a little careful around those arms. Now his mask is actually black and white. There's black fabric that goes over the entire thing, and then the white part is sort of an addition to that black fabric. We're going to start with the black fabric area first, if you can't tell, adding some little folds down there, and then we're going to start shaping out the mask on top of it. Now to sculpt his iconic face, we're just going to add a bunch of flat pieces of clay in different shapes and sizes until it is the shape that we want, and then towards the middle, we'll just blend everything together. Now, because his face is so simple, I have to be very careful about the placement of all the features, because if one tiny thing's off, it's going to throw off the entire thing, because there's not much to work with. There's no detail to mask anything. It's just a smooth white surface with black eyes, a black nose, and a big black mouth. So everything's got to be right where it needs to be. To get his face just right, I'm going to go very slowly, be very patient, and only add a little bit of clay at a time. We're going to start with his little cheekbones and the areas around his eyes. once his mask is looking pretty good, we're going to make his hood out of cosplay. I'm going to make the hood in 2 separate pieces like this, and then they are going to join in the middle. This is a super easy and super effective way to make a hood. I actually looked up a hood pattern, like a sewing pattern, and that was a great way to figure out how to do this, because normally when I do hoods, I do them in one whole piece, and that just gets confusing, and I don't know why I've never done it this way before. Now I just want to add a quick dry brushing of gray, just to give him a little more dimension and catch some of those details. And I'm going to paint up his knife with some metallic silver and black. And we're going to paint up his base, make that black too, why not? And did you see how good the knife went into his hand? It was perfect. Now I'm going to use an old toothbrush, not an old one, but one that I never used, and spatter some red paint on him a little bit and add some more blood to the tip of the knife, and then finish him off with some satin varnish on his gloves and shoes. Alright, now say it with me. And he's done! My sculpture of Ghostface from Scream is complete. Let me know how you think I did in the comments. It took me so long to make him. It's really been a long time coming. I love the little, you know, knife. It's flexible, it's cosplay. A lot of him is flexible cosplay. I love how the satin turned out on the gloves and his shoes, making him look like shiny leather. And I think he's a cool sculpt. Spattered blood and all. So again, let me know how you think I did in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching and being here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok at Ace of Clay, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.